gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
Give it a go.
Oh, it looks amazing. So here it is, Steak71, where we're having dinner tonight. This is so pretty. It's absolutely huge. Go and lift it up. It's to be, I think, one of the best French onion soups. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Hi there from Old Key West. We've just had a really lazy morning. We've been just enjoying the resort today, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Been nice and warm.
Yeah, it's after lunch time. Yeah, we've had really warm weather today. So we decided just to take it really slow. And we've spent time by the pool.
And we're about to head to Disney Springs, aren't we? We're going to grab a Blaze pizza.
Yeah.
Not really do too much, not really doing shopping or anything, but just going to grab that.
Just want to enjoy being there.
Yeah, you're going to get the boat over, boat back, and then yeah, we're out tonight for a reservation, aren't we? Where are we eating?
Steak71.
Steak71, so yeah, might do a bit of Magic Kingdom before.
I was going to say we've got Magic Kingdom park passes, but we just don't want to rush around. No. We're just enjoying the slower pace at the moment, and we decided not to go to the park. We did discuss yesterday going in for early morning to the park, and then we decided just to not set the alarms and just enjoy being here. And we've just been in the hot tub, we've been sat by the pool, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Really, really nice, just
Feeling
chatting.
hungry,
yeah, and the boats from here go straight to Disney Springs, so that's what we're going to be doing. We were having a look, they run from 10 o'clock in the morning over to Disney Springs, and the last boat leaves at 11:30 from Disney Springs to come back to Old Key West. So that's what we're going to do, yeah, and then Magic Kingdom and Steak71. One thing that we're finding on this trip, that it's so easy to get caught up and rush around, and because there's so many things going on and so many things to do, that we forget to slow down. And that's something that we've been quite conscious of this trip, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely.
And like just slowing down today and just thinking, no, I'm not going to go back to Magic Kingdom. I was there till 10 o'clock last night. I don't have to be in a park every hour of the day. And sometimes I think slowing down and actually enjoying where you are is equally as important as doing rides and seeing everything.
Exactly, yeah. You need to feel a bit refreshed, don't you, as well? So.
Yeah, I feel that's what we've done today. We've kind of hit that refresh button. So we're staying here, and that's where all the action is. That's where we're going to pick our boat up. This is regarded as like, what do they call this area, Aid? It's not like preferred location. They call it, but it's near Hospitality House.
Near Hospitality House.
So because it's such a large resort, you can choose to stay around this area. You can like, it's when you do your booking, don't you?
Yeah, you can request it, but
yeah,
if you're using DVC points, you can actually choose to do hospitality. There's more points.
Yeah, more points.
Yeah, so you do actually get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is just so easy for us.
Oh yeah.
Really, really nice. So this is where you get the ferry from. It just,
is the final.
yeah, so yeah, returns at 11:30. It's just so pretty here, though. I keep saying it, but it's just got holiday vibes, hasn't it? It's really pretty. There's the bus going. Where's that? Oh, it's trading. Oh, he's training. He's earning his ears. Oh. Azalea bloom. got the treehouse villas here on that side. There's a golf course all around here as well. And so this then is Saratoga Springs, isn't it? Just love the trees. Look at all the moss hanging. What's the time? How long did that take? That took about 15 minutes. We have to remember, so you've got Old Key West and Saratoga this side, and then you've got French Quarter and Port Orleans the other. So there's an entrance now that we have to go through to clear security. This never used to be a thing, did it? No. So you can't just walk straight in anymore. That's a good thing though, isn't it? Oh, we've got photos taken there when the kids were little. So this is new to us, having to clear security to go into Disney Springs, but as we were just saying, we quite like it. It makes you feel safer, obviously, coming into an area like this. Somewhere Louis always wants to go to.
Oh, the kids used to love it.
Oh, have they been yours? Maybe that's what we'll do with Louis. Definitely need a picture on this wall. Yay!
Get one here then.
Thank you.
Well,
this is where we're going for lunch. It's such a pretty place for lunch. Aid and Lisa are getting in their photos. Looking forward to this. So this I always think of as being like Subway, in that it's like a conveyor belt and you go in and you pick everything. Is this the way in? Oh, this is a good time to come, 2:30. There's nobody here. Yeah, original dough, $10.95 for our pizza. Yeah, that's lovely, thank you. Lovely, thanks.
Any other cheeses?
Parmesan, please. Thank you. Pineapple, please.
Yes, please.
It's going to start off with cheese. You're going to pesto drizzle after it's cooked, okay?
Okay, thank you. Any sea salt or oregano? A bit of both, please.
Are you excited? I love this place so much. So we've paid, we've got the buzzer which we're waiting to go off. How much did that come to for 2 pizzas? $27, and we got a bottle of Coke as well. And this is our lovely view. That's 2 meals now in a row we've had with a really nice view.
it's so nice.
It is, and then we've got music coming from over there. That's the entrance to Blaze. We love this place. It's such good value for your money, isn't it? This is such a cheap meal option, isn't it? Oh, thank you. Oh, you got pesto as well. Oh, it looks amazing. So we've got red sauce with mozzarella, parmesan, pineapple, and pesto drizzle. Oh, Lisa, yours looks so pretty. You got rocket on yours.
Yeah.
That's a really pretty one. There's a cat here, yeah, in the middle. It's just pounced on something. Is it?
It's not a raccoon.
No, it's eating something.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's one of the Disney feral ones.
Yeah,
What was it, feral?
it's definitely got something.
Oh, no.
What you got, pussycat? Oh, it's really pretty. Hello, pretty cat.
That colouring's on it.
I know. What are you looking for? Oh, there's a little gecko down there as well. It's like a little wildlife park. So, that cat was cute. We just had Blaze Pizza. It
so
was
lovely.
so delicious. We were just saying that the problem is when you're at Disney, you almost have a tick-off list, sorry, of all the food you want to eat. And you end up just feel so stuffed. So it's about, what, 3 o'clock-ish now?
Yep.
We've got a Blaze Pizza reservation at 8:30.
No, we've just eaten Blaze Pizza.
No, oh, Steakhouse71 at 8:30 tonight. But we're feeling so stuffed. Do you reckon we'll be able to eat later?
Possibly.
We're in World of Disney. I love these. The grey velvet with sequin bow. They are really pretty, aren't they?
That's got a lovely bow. Some of the bows aren't
Yeah,
nice,
they're a bit
are they?
squished, aren't they? That's quite a nice. Hey, are you glad you didn't get it? You are. Oh, I don't like this. This is like velour.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either. That feels a bit weird. I like the mugs there. Bit of Pizza Planet. I was going to say that is a very, very busy shirt. What do you think, Aid? One for you?
Oh yeah,
So busy.
Toy Story.
Yeah, is that the one we saw in Epcot? Yeah, I do like that actually. That is really nice. Goes really nice with the 50th ears actually.
It does.
Yeah, really nice. Aid, did you just get spat on by Stitch? Well, that was a bit disappointing, wasn't it?
He's off a sec, can't we?
Oh yeah. World of Disney was a bit disappointing. We're going into Co-op next. There was nothing really in there.
No, it's hardly any magic bands.
Yeah, hardly any magic bands, hardly any mugs. Not that we wanted to buy any, but we weren't tempted by anything.
No.
We're heading into Co-op. Co-op. We quite like this store. I do like those plates.
Yeah, I do like them.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to use it though.
With arrow cheese spray on it.
Oh, this looks nice. Look at the boxes of cuties. Oh, do you want the photo spot? That's so cute. I absolutely love that dress. That is so cute. I can't buy in here though, everything is far too big for me. Everywhere we're going just doesn't seem to have the stock. There just seems lots of empty spaces. Just doesn't seem to have the kind of stock that there usually would be. Unless it's because they want places to, I don't know, have more open space.
Could be, but it just seems to be it's not.
Yeah, just no choice of anything. And you're just seeing the same stuff over and over.
Yep.
The banner.
Yeah.
That is quite cool, $199. We're just looking at the limited release magic bands for the 50th. It's got like a little thingy on it, look.
That is quite cool.
How much is that one?
I don't know, look at this one as well.
$40. All the 50th as well is all limited to 2 per guest. We expected there to be a lot more choice of things though, didn't we?
Yep.
Do you like the little badges? I think this is the first time I've come in this store and not been tempted by anything. The only thing that's excited me is the photo spot. Apart from a pizza, nothing was bought, and now we're back to the boat. So apart from pizza, we didn't buy anything, did we? No, back on the boat, heading back. So cute, he has caught a little bug. We've had a nice little nature day today, haven't we? Right, we're just going out. We've already left once. I left my camera behind, so the others have gone ahead and I just ran on. And now we're going to get the bus to Magic Kingdom. Aid's been nursing a headache all afternoon. I've done a bit of packing. It is just after 7 and we have a dining reservation for Steak71 at 8:35. It's at the Contemporary, so we're going to get the bus from Old Key West to Magic Kingdom, walk across. It's like a 5-minute walk, and we're going to be there a bit early, so we're going to try and watch the fireworks as well from the Contemporary, which will be really nice. We had planned to go to Magic Kingdom today and that hasn't happened. I think that's a Magic Kingdom bus. Oh, blast! It's kind of gone that way. We're hoping it's going to do a loop. Apparently Magic Kingdom's the next one, so we made it, I think. No, not Animal Kingdom, and not United Kingdom as Ian thought it was. No. Right, got a training bus this time. Oh, what's that one? A Magic Kingdom!
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yay! Move along, training bus. Ah, she's doing well. Yay! Celebrating 50 years of turkey legs! Yes! We're not stopping at Magic Kingdom. We're gonna go to the Contemporary. Monorail green?
No.
So we had to clear security at Magic Kingdom, even though we weren't going into Magic Kingdom. Are we allowed to cross? No, it's red. That's what I thought. I don't know why you said thank you. And then
crossing here as well.
You press that button.
we've got the Contemporary there, which is where we're going for Steak71. A couple of little places where you can also watch the fireworks from. We are on the 5th floor of the Contemporary Resort, and it's totally free to come up here, and as you can see, other people are up here as well, so you can watch the fireworks from here. There's also a bridge there which you can walk through to Bay Lake, and there's areas where it's not blocked off so you can watch it. And as you can see, people are up the stairways as well of the Contemporary to watch the fireworks, which is quite cool, and it's all totally free, and you get a monorail shot as well, just somewhere different to watch the fireworks from. Yeah, so we watched fireworks. That was really nice with the monorail going through, wasn't it? And now we're going to Steak71. Steak71, where we're having dinner tonight. This looks so cool. All the retro photographs of when Walt Disney World was all being designed and built. Ade's going to check us in. Oh, that's so cool. It really is. Little waiting areas. And you've got the bar through there as well. They do some really cool bar snacks through there. Oh, this looks so nice. Oh, should we wait here? Or where's Lisa going? Oh, she's going over there. Oh, yeah, actually. And it does smell lovely, and table's ready already. It's quite a big restaurant. I wonder where we're going. I really love this table. We've got a full view of the whole restaurant. She was really sweet, wasn't she? Kim, who checked us in. So no menus then, are we just scanning again? Looks like it, doesn't it? These look amazing. Oh, they look so pretty. A sharing tequila sunrise. Thank you so much. That looks so nice. This is so pretty. It's absolutely huge. Go and lift it up. Oh, hold on, I'm not focusing. Oh, I'm focusing. Look at it. It's huge. I think it's $24. Are you happy with yours? Yep. And we have these absolutely gigantic straws. They're really crunchy, aren't they? These are so cool. So we've got oh look, it's got pineapple, lemon and lime. Oh, it's so pretty.
At least that's the prime rib there.
Oh, the prime rib doesn't look very nice. See, we've got all the menus on the phone.
That's what I just want to look
The prime rib doesn't look very good. Oh, that smells amazing.
May I get you anything else?
It's good, thank you.
One more spoon, please, actually. Thank you very much.
Thanks. We are having French onion soup star. It smells delicious, doesn't it? It's so cool. Oh, it's amazing. That crunch and then the pull of the cheese. It's so rich. This has to be, I think, one of the best French onion soups. Wow.
Oh my lord.
That's a good cheese string. That's very good. Was that possibly the best French onion soup you've ever had?
That was really, really nice, actually, yeah.
Really good. Abe, do you think our server's the best server you've ever had?
No.
Just leave it at that.
Yep, that's a definite no.
A story to go with this meal, which we will share with you later. So this is chicken chasseur.
Now eating it at breakfast.
And oh, the crispy parsnip looks nice, and it's a wild mushroom sauce. Smells good, doesn't it?
And I've ordered the 10-ounce New York strip. with garlic mash, and it's also the steak. Steakhouse71. It's the signature sauce. So I think it's a mixture of tamarind, I think citrus, a few other bits and pieces.
It's a bit empty now. Love the artwork there. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
Food was alright.
Yeah, food was alright.
Service was crap.
It was amazing.
The French only is... Yeah.
Nice.
I love this photo. Look, it's when the Contemporary was being built. We're on the walkway to Magic Kingdom. A bus stopped at the Contemporary to go to... Where was that bus going? The Poly. Resort Monorail. Lisa asked if it stopped and asked the driver if he could take us to Old Key West. What did the driver say to you, by the way?
No.
Did he just say no?
Go to the bus stop at Magic Kingdom.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
That's really mean.
And then he drove to the bus stop at Magic Kingdom.
Where's the Disney magic there? I don't know, that's a bit rude, isn't it?
He needs a sprinkle.
Okay, I need to get on the bus.
To go over there to where all the lights are to get the bus back. But first of all, we have to clear security. Usually it's Aid that sets all the security off. But last time it was Lisa. You were the last to set the security off, weren't you? Yeah. I wonder who it'd be this time. You reckon it's Aid? Aid hasn't got a bag. Oh no, he hasn't got a bag. Oh look, it's Rocket. Oh, Monorail. That's a good one. It's Monorail Red. What's in the Old Key West? Are you waving at him to stop? Go wave at him. Tell him to stop and then run. Go on. There's nobody on it. Go on, Aid. Oh, it's an R2-D2 bus. The nice cast member says Old Key West is down here on the left and it's number 13. The bus is still there. It's been there a long time. Do you think it'll be there still?
Let's hope so.
Oh.
Come on, let's go.
Go on, Aid. Run for it. Yeah. Oh. That's it. Oh, this must be ours. Yay. We did it.
Yeah, we're on own personal bus.
We've ended up changing the end of this video. We're obviously at home. We finished the video coming back from the meal, having a moan.
I also want to say as well, it's not just that, it's that we've had people ask us questions about it, so it kind of didn't seem to...
Yeah,
it didn't seem to flow.
It wasn't constructive.
Well, look, it was more the fact it didn't answer some of the questions we've been asked. So we felt like re-recording this, we can actually address some of those questions, because some people are asking what happened, because I think also some people maybe have reservations. So we just want to kind of cover that. So maybe answer some of the points and hopefully make it a little bit easier for you, just from our experience.
Yeah, and we've learned other things since as well. We found out other things. So we just thought, rather than just ending the video with what we'd recorded over in Florida, just moaning a little bit, we would actually turn this into more of a constructive review, which will hopefully help out other people. We'll also give you the nitty-gritty of the story as well.
Exactly. Now, fundamentally, it was food we can't complain about, can we? No issue with that whatsoever.
It was good food.
The restaurant itself, lovely. Can't
really
pull
nice,
that over.
light
It
and
was
airy.
really nice. We had a booth as well. So again,
beautiful
for that.
table. When we arrived, she was so lovely. They seated us almost immediately, didn't they?
Yep. But I have to say, it really was the service. There was just, I think that really was what did it for us in regard to that, and I think it was.
I was going to say, well, we couldn't choose the time that we arrived. No. It's a sought-after restaurant at the moment. It's a new restaurant, so we had a booking at 8:35. That was the only one we could get. So we got seated almost straight away. I think we only waited a few minutes, didn't we? And we got taken to our booth.
We were on time as well, so we weren't late. We were there.
No, we were on time. We're actually early, but yeah, we got seated really promptly. Oh, I made a little notes so we don't forget anything. And we got seated at our table. We ordered our drinks pretty much straight away. We wanted the big cocktails. By the way, the sharing cocktails are lovely. We had tequila sunrise, didn't we?
Yep.
But next time we would ask to go light on the ice.
Yeah, there was probably a literally glass full of ice. I know that that's a common thing that's done in restaurants and bars and things, lots and lots of ice and things like that. So we would probably ask for a little bit less ice in that. So
it ended up it tasted like squash.
Yeah.
It's one of our favourite cocktails. You make them at home.
Yeah.
And you didn't get the alcohol flavour. There was just far too much ice, but it looked beautiful, and the flowers inside and the fruits, really pretty.
Now, I would actually say, once we were seated, I think from that point we just felt rushed. Do you know that experience when you've been in a restaurant, could be wherever you are, doesn't matter whatever restaurant, but you know sometimes you come down and it can either be, I think, one of three things. One, you've literally sat down and they come round and say, are you ready to order? Two, they wait far too long and you're actually having to call someone over to actually say, are you ready to order? Or it's the kind of happy medium. They give you those few moments, that sort of 5 minutes. They take your drinks, they bring your drinks back. They kind of like make you feel welcome. And I think probably in this experience, it was definitely the first one. We just felt constantly rushed with this.
It was also the manner of the server. She was incredibly abrupt. There wasn't a nice tone to her voice.
Nope.
We felt like we were being told off throughout the whole evening. Almost to the point sometimes shouted at a little bit. We felt like we were in school. Yeah. Didn't we?
Yeah, and I think we can relate to having good service. For example, the following day, we actually went to IHOP. And this is no...
Full restaurant.
Full restaurant,
waiting.
packed. Server was so friendly. We felt like we were given time. I mean, yes, we knew what we wanted there.
She was chatty.
But she was chatty, and the service, it was just that friendliness. We had it via Napoli the night before.
I was going to say, the IHOP, we actually ended up tipping double. She just made that meal. She was so lovely.
There were things like she knew exactly who's... Well, there's only 4 of us, but they knew exactly who's were who. Didn't have to ask.
She split the bill without us asking.
Yeah, exactly. So
she was so lovely. Like you said, via Napoli.
Via Napoli, the night... Was it the night before?
A couple of nights
before. Again, you felt like someone was taking interest in you. There was time to chat. Again, it was busy.
But she was chatting with us. We were... Yeah, it was full restaurant. Well, as in, we got a booking that we struggled to get. We were choosing cocktails, and she was like saying, what her favourite cocktail was. She was recommending food. I love that. If you're struggling to pick something, recommending. She even recommended a starter that wasn't actually on the menu, which we ended up going with. She just, you know, when you come away feeling like, I really like her.
And I also think, as well, as the fact of that is a server, and our daughter's been a server as well, so we actually know how hard it is as a job. So we appreciate that. But I think she always used to get... She was so pleased, wasn't she, when she'd managed to upsell things. It was the fact she'd come back and someone didn't want something and she'd actually sold it. Or it could be something they didn't have something. Or that she'd
recommended something and somebody had loved it. Yeah.
So we get both sides. So there's no...
A server makes or breaks a meal.
And friendliness, I think. Yeah. I think that's the thing, friendliness. And this did not seem... Should we say friendly?
Well, should we go through the meal?
Yeah, let's go through the meal.
So we had our cocktails, and when we arrived, looking back on the video now, you've just got there was just a thing to scan. We weren't sort of told about doing that, but we'd obviously had meals elsewhere, and so everything's on your phone, which is a pain. But we've also since found out that if you do want a menu, they do have some, and you can ask for a menu.
I think pretty much most places. I asked in Kona Cafe about that, and we got one.
That was a few days later.
A few days later.
Yeah.
So do ask.
Apparently, because they also have them for dietary requirements. So that's the full menu.
And that was one of the ones. The Kona Cafe was, funnily enough, one of the dietary requirement menus. So do ask.
But it's still got everything on it.
I can understand with the current situation and not wanting to have paper copies of things that just then get thrown away, but I think when you're going for a nice meal, you want to have that time to enjoy it. You're not going to a quick serve. I can understand doing mobile app ordering and think, I know you're not ordering by the mobile, but checking a menu on your phone when you're paying a lot of money, for me, is just something...
It was a pain. So then we ordered we knew what we want as starters. We all were excited about the French onion soup.
So we thought, get the starter orders. It felt like we were being rushed, so I thought, get starter orders.
She kept coming back, you know, over and over. And then we literally just put our spoons in our starter. The French onion soup is probably the best French onion soup I've ever had. She was there wanting to take our order again, and we were like, we're trying to eat, especially as it's on your phone.
Mid-eating as well.
And then so we said, oh, can we just order after we've had our starter? Cause I think because we've got our drinks and then we ordered our starter pretty much straight away, but we hadn't properly looked at the mains menu yet, had we? But because she was rushing us, we thought, right, we'll order that because we know what we want. Bearing
in mind, this was all within a real short space of time. Yeah. It's not like we were there half an hour trying to decide on what we wanted for a starter. This literally was within minutes, or 5-10 minutes of us being there.
And then so we ordered our starter, our main then, just when she was removing the French onion soup. But she was so rude to us, really abrupt. And then she said, oh, the kitchen closed at 9. And I think by this time it was then sort of maybe 10 past 9, quarter past 9.
After we finished our food, yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, oh, I didn't know. Because we were like, obviously we had us, must have been seated about quarter to 9. She said, yes, that's why we're trying to rush you through. The kitchen's closing. And we just felt really uncomfortable, didn't we?
It felt like we were being done a favour by
like
being
we were
there.
The ones in the wrong.
That's what I mean. It felt like they were doing us a favour by staying open, where in actual fact we had a booking before the restaurant closed. It's not like we were there after it closed. And we didn't ask for that time. That was the time that Disney gave to us. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm so sorry, I know. It was just, you know, we need to hurry you up, wasn't it? Yeah, see, I've got two thoughts about this. Is the fact that I believe the fact if they're going to seat someone, you should still be able to have the full dining experience you would expect from any restaurant. So if they decide to seat you literally as the restaurant closes, you should still be able to have exactly the same experience as if you were booked at the first booking of that night or any time. So the only thing maybe we would say is the fact that if you can choose a time which maybe isn't right near the end. Now the difficult thing with that is you're not going to necessarily know when the kitchen closes.
I guess look at the time. I don't know.
I mean, this is just our personal thing. Just if you have got any bookings, because I know some people have said they've got bookings, and they're now thinking, well, what happened? What went wrong? I mean, it could be you have a wonderful server. It could be your experience is amazing. And it could be you arrive at the same time as we did and you have no problems whatsoever.
Well, like you said, other people on other tables were having a laugh with their service.
Yeah, they were there, and that was one thing I was kind of aware of, what was going on around us at that time as well. They'd obviously been there a little bit longer, and so they were kind of, I think desserts were coming out and things like that. But there was that conversation between them, and there was laughing.
There was no conversation with ours.
So I do think possibly a lot of it was down to the server, but if you really want to be doubly sure, obviously if you can't change your reservation, if you've got one of the late time, don't panic. It could be, it's perfectly fine. It's just the fact I think we're unlucky with our choice of server. Something
you also reminded me though with regards to checking the time of your reservation, when we were in Disneyland Paris, we went to Arakbar Cafe, which is a buffet inside the Disneyland park. We had a reservation I think for about 3 o'clock, and the park was open till 7. We didn't give it any thought, and if you've seen the video, we got up, we had a little bit of starters, a little bit of mains, went up, all the food was cleared away, and it was like, well, we're done now. We'd literally been in there, what, 45 minutes, something like that. There was a few bits of dessert left, and nobody told us it was being cleared away.
And also, the restaurant, it wasn't like they were trying to get prepared for dinner. There was no dinner service.
It was closed.
That was
we
closed
left.
Then.
We were the last people in the restaurant.
And they said that they'd come round, and they hadn't, because we'd made sure people had stayed at the table. Because
we were friends.
We were friends, and it's a case of, because we got the camera gear and things like that, we don't leave the table empty, so we kind of took it in turn. So someone was always there.
Other people were complaining on other tables as well. It wasn't just us.
But we wouldn't have known that. But then you don't expect, and you shouldn't have to ask, oh sorry, when are you going to clear the food away, just so we know how much time we've got. So you've got a booking.
Check your timings.
Yeah, so I mean, if you've got a later booking, that's all you can get. Don't panic. I think we were unfortunate, but it does make you think, would I actually go back? And at the moment, would you?
I don't know. I'd like to try lunch. Also, food-wise, I had the chicken chasseur, as did Lisa and Ian. It was lovely. Apparently, we got told this as well, because the food then took ages. Apparently the chicken chasseur takes a very long time to come out. I was looking at my camera photos. I think we ordered about 10 past 9, and the food actually came out at 10 to 10. So it did take a long time, but she said the chicken chasseur does take a very long time. It was beautifully presented. Those crunchy parsnips are amazing.
Yeah.
My only thing, I wish I hadn't, the sauce was lovely. It was a mushroom sauce. I wish I hadn't have poured it all over. I just tasted it, loved it, poured it all over. It was very, very rich. And if I were to have it again, I would just do a little bit and then maybe add more. You loved your steak, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't have a starter. I had a little bit of your onion soup, which was lovely. But I had the New York strip. I think it was the 10-ounce steak. Steak, can't fault it. It was cooked lovely. And then there was mash. No, I can't remember. Was it
garlic mash?
It was garlic mash, wasn't it? Came in a little dish, which okay. It wasn't what I'd class as like wonderful, amazing, mind-blowing. Wow, that's brilliant. It was nice. It was okay. I've had mash before. I think in that restaurant in the hotel in LA.
Oh gosh,
and I think
amazing.
Sometimes you compare things, and it was pretty much a very similar meal. Steak with mash, garlic mash, I think it was, or was it garlic? Might have been garlic green beans, but that mash was amazing.
In LA.
So this is okay, but it was just, I can imagine it just being the mash that's produced for probably nearly all the restaurants, and it's just mass produced. Quite standard. So when you're paying a lot of money, yeah, it's okay. Steak was good. I'd have it again. Yeah, definitely have it again.
The other thing I wanted to say, Lisa and myself really liked the lunchtime menu. We really fancied the steak frites with waffle fries, and we asked about it because we thought, well, it's not like it's something completely different.
I remember
They're
now.
ordering steak, and steak frit, it's obviously like a thin steak but cut up, and then the waffle fries. Surely they're just like frozen waffles that, fries that go in the fryer. And no, she was very stern with us, wasn't she? Couldn't order. There wasn't, again, the friendliness, but no. So just for your info, the lunchtime menu looks lighter and really, really nice, but you can't order the lunch in the evening.
We didn't expect it. It was just we thought we'd ask, because some places are great, especially when like we've had it before, because we do have fussy eater in our family, shall we say? And sometimes there's something on a lunch menu or a different menu. In some places, yeah, not a problem. I think we were even told. It's either a different chef, different kitchen. Which one was it? Different chef. So they couldn't do it anyway, sort of regardless, which I kind of was a little bit surprised with. But anyway, that's fine. So
yeah, no, that's fine. The chicken chasseur was nice. Right, so then we came to afterwards. Age showed our annual pass so that we could get the discount, and the face. How would you say?
It was almost as if. I don't know how to describe it, but it was as if I was showing her, I don't know, something which was...
A Costa card that she'd never seen, because you don't get Costa cards in the US.
I was going to say like a Merlin
it was
pass
just
over here.
What's that? Wasn't it?
It
sort
was
of face directly at you.
Very abrupt kind of like, and it's our annual pass. Everything's digital now, so you can't. It's actually our DVC pass, wasn't it? Because we on the app we have to use that. It says annual pass.
Yeah.
And it's just a case of like we were trying to try something on, and
she's the only one to ask for ID as well,
which is no problem.
No, it's absolutely
no problem because
fine.
I know they should be.
But again, it was her manner, how she did it. It was like we were being told off.
Yeah.
It made
I think
us
you're
feel,
kind of getting the feel of what.
I think when you're with friends as well, it's almost a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think there was also the incident
then there was then we asked if we could split the bill, and she said we couldn't.
Yep.
Because we had used our annual pass for the discount,
which I know is not true.
But we've done it everywhere else, and it hasn't been a problem.
Yeah.
So that was another problem. And then it was Ian, wasn't it?
Yeah, our friends in the States it's a little bit different. They take your card away, which I know in the UK you I think legally cannot do. You actually have to put the card in. Everyone turn around.
You have to see the card.
You have to see the card, so they can't take. I know in the States the law is different. So card was turned around, and she came back basically again quite abruptly. I need your PIN. And funnily enough, I'd seen I think some other vlogs where people in Disney had asked that, and again, same thing.
Not giving him the terminal to enter it. Actually, wanting to come back and take his PIN number.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, I want your PIN. No, I need your PIN.
Yeah.
That was it. And he's like, I'm not giving you my PIN number.
So, but rather than say, oh, would you mind coming up because we need your PIN number? I think you get the gist of it, and I think we're kind of saying our experience of what it was.
By this time it was an empty restaurant. We obviously didn't order dessert.
We actually felt we had room for dessert. We felt we did not want to stay. So that, I think, does that kind of cover...
And in total, we were there for an hour and 20 minutes. So it wasn't like, you think it was a $200 meal, wasn't it? We waited a long time for the chicken chasseur. It wasn't like we were there hours, but we were made to feel like we shouldn't be there. the whole way through.
It was a bit like, you know, sometimes you might arrive somewhere and the restaurant's closed and they're doing you a favour to do some food or something like that. They'll be very kind. It wasn't that situation. We had our reservation, we're on time and everything else. Just to note as well, we also had, I know we're kind of going on a little bit for this now, but our reservation at Space 220, I know our video hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, they were so lovely.
But unfortunately, we're with Lee and Nick and they got caught up on Ratatouille and they were delayed for, what was it, half an hour?
Something like that.
And we were in plenty of time, but we were supposed to check in at a certain time. And we went to the desk and look, we're ever so sorry, but the friends we're with are stuck on a ride. They physically can't get out. So they're actually stuck on there. And they said, no, not a problem, just come up to when they're here, let us know.
They were so
and they
lovely.
were so accommodating. So again, just to show, we're just trying to show that both sides of this, the fact of where someone can actually be shown to be accommodating. And
actually, do you know, we were talking about this yesterday in the car. We actually had the opposite experience of being the last people in Hollywood and Vine a few years ago.
oh yeah,
In Hollywood Studios, 2017. We must have had one of the last seatings. It's a buffet restaurant.
there was still plenty of food out as well.
Yeah. And we were there was just a few tables left and all the staff came out. They were like sat around chatting and then all the characters came out and it's like we had our own little character thing.
If I remember rightly, there were there were a couple of Japanese girls and had all their soft toys on there.
Loads.
And it was really cute because they were really enjoying spending the time with the characters as well. And I think it was just everyone, there was a real feeling of togetherness,
But like,
and there was no rush.
Like all the serving had stopped, all the food had stopped and everyone was just chatting and having a laugh. It was just so lovely, like you were part of their team. Complete opposite experience. But I wanted to wrap this up. I also wanted to apologise. If you watch our videos regular, you know that I get my words muddled up a lot. I get a lot of things back to front. I get people's names wrong. I really struggle with words a lot of the time.
Can I tell you the most important one, which is a real struggle as well? I'm driving in the car.
Oh,
I'm not the best of directions, and Lisa will say, it's left here.
I get my left and right.
And it's actually right, kind of thing. So especially somewhere I don't know.
Do that. I get my numbers back to one, back to front.
Back to one.
So if it's 67, I will often say 76. I really struggle, and all throughout this video I've called it Steak71, and I apologise, it's Steakhouse71. So there's no need to pick me up on that. I know I've made a mistake, so I'm sure somebody's going to say something. But
we're only human, aren't we?
I really struggle with words and names, and I'm always getting muddled up. So apologies for that.
I think that kind of wraps it up. So hopefully
checking my list.
Yeah.
Oh, something else I wanted to say I made a note of as well, that something we found was really helpful because you're on your phone all the time. If you're not sure what to order, you can Google search things. So like chicken chasseur, we thought, oh, we'll put it into Google. So we put like Steakhouse71, chicken chasseur, go to images, and it comes up.
Was there a pork dish on there?
It was the rib, was it the ribeye?
There was something, there was another dish on there, and I thought I liked the sound of it. I looked at it and I thought, do you know what, I'm not actually, wasn't keen. Now, I'm not expecting menus to have photos. You don't get photos at a fine dining place, I get that. But it's nice to,
so do that
nice
in a
to see, so that's one there. I hope that kind of answers the points that maybe we, our experience, realise we've been chatting for quite a while now, so I hope you've stuck with us. And some of it might seem a bit repetitive, but I think fundamentally, to summarise, I think we just had maybe bad luck with the server, and that's why we wanted to share this, is because if someone did have this as their only dining experience on site, we just wanted to try and make a bit of an awareness. Now, you can't obviously choose your server, so let's just say it could be luck. I think we've all been there where we've had a fantastic server, we've also had a server that's not so good. We have had that happen before as well. But when you're spending a lot of money, it does change things. As I say, we left feeling like we wanted to get out.
And I just wanted to point out that the restaurant kitchen closing wasn't the server's fault. We're fully aware of that.
Yeah, we get that.
Any problems, it's not the server's fault. The problem comes when you have somebody that's very rude to you.
Lack of communication.
All the way through a meal.
I think it's the communication.
No matter if she's had a bad day or anything, like you say, it's just talking to us, and do you know what I mean? And explaining what the problem is.
Now, as such, I don't think that the kitchen closing 25 minutes after you've been seated, that shouldn't be something for them to come out and tell you, by the way, the kitchen's closing in 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Especially the costs you're paying. I don't see that as a... Whereas, of course, there's a problem, I understand. But this was just normal, everyday...
But all she had to do was talk to us.
Yeah.
and that would have been fine.
So, should we just sign this one off?
Yeah, let us know if you've been to Steakhouse, I got it right that time, 71, and what you thought, because we've read very mixed reviews for lots of different problems. It's a new restaurant, there's going to be teething problems, but we'd love to hear what you think. And
I mean,
if you've got a reservation coming up.
Can't fault the food, loved that. The restaurant itself, loved it. And I'm sure if you got a booking, please don't cancel on our behalf, but we just want to let you know our experience that we had. So,
But thank you very much.
enjoy. Thank you.
See you soon. Bye. These are steak tips. Look, we're going to Wilderness Lodge. Yay, hello, Epcot. We've got some